We are live. Okay. I got some baby squishes today, ran away from home for a little while, and went and visited grandchildren. I am having a snack, and people are cooking in the background, and my hunky hubby is here with some P900 pictures, and we're kind of ready for a Q&A. So, hi, I'm Donita from PrairieDashTrail.com, and I will be making noise, chomping on things, having my snack, maybe my supper if they get that done and bring it in here. And the dogs might be barking in the background, and you never know what's going to happen. This is real life. So, if you are sensitive to such noises and whatnot things, then move on. You don't need to tell me about it in the comments. So, if you have a question, put a hello, Rebecca. Put a capital Q in the comments with your question, and hopefully I will get that. Even better, type out question in all caps and let me know what your question is. I did have some questions today beforehand that I can kind of go into, but while everybody is coming along, I will start with some of the P900 pictures, and we will hopefully the screen share will work this time. Pray against the internet gremlins. Entire screen. Yes, let's do entire screen. I know it's funny, but here we go. So hopefully you guys can see this. And this was starting for 3. So I don't think we had this on the previous video. It'd be close because the previous video, I think we did April 4th.
Well,
so,
the one...
I know my mic's in the way.
No, that's okay. It's fine. That's fine. Of course, that's a waning moon. That one there is video.
No.
Also waning, but that's looking off to the east. The moon is waning into the rising sun.
Well,
and
if this was like the 4th, then the eclipse was the
just a few days going to be
8th? The 8th, right? Yeah.
Yes. So
I've slept a few times since then.
I mean, it was still kind of far up, but it was working in, and this moon is coming into the rising sun to the east, unto the west of the sun. That was something.
Well,
because it's hard to. Anyway.
Yeah, it's moving.
No, I am, but anyway.
You're moving.
And in some cases, the dogs are moving me.
You have additional help, of course. Of course.
Anyway, that's kind of. It's coming into the rising sun, the west side of the sun, waning. I don't know, probably.
Maybe the next day.
Probably.
Nope, this is still the 4th.
Same morning.
Yeah.
Okay. You can probably click through the. Some might be a little more gooder focused than others, and
more gooder.
A lot more gooder, maybe.
This is the next day, I think.
Yeah. See the moon is.
You can really kind of tell that. I'm going to zoom in on that because.
Now the sky is yucky, so be.
Yeah, but I mean, you can tell that's. Or is this supposed to be the eclipse?
No.
But,
this is before the eclipse.
Okay, but this totally looks like there's something eclipsing there.
They do. It is. I mean, it is. It's the shadow of the Earth rotating.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So is this the sun?
Nope.
This is the moon.
Yeah, kind of out of focus.
This is kind of showing that there is something else.
Well, it's the moon actually de-illuminating.
That looks like something else here. It really does.
Well, and it gives you different looks when it's out of focus also. And it is out of focus.
So maybe it's just perception.
And like I said, too, the sky is kind of almost pure and pristine.
Yeah, it's been crummy lately. I bet everybody else is. Most people that I'm talking to are talking about how crummy things have been. So that's kind of a lopsided shadow or whatever.
Another video, eh?
Another video, eh? Tried to focus there for a minute.
Yeah. And that's getting closer. That's about the 2nd, 7th to the end. The next night would have been then. Well, maybe 3rd. Because I got sidetracked on the morning time stuff, but
5, 4, 7. That was this one, and the date is 5th. Okay. Oh, ice crystals. Wow.
All right.
Lots of ice crystals.
You don't have to.
I can show them the ice crystals. It's okay. They want to see ice crystals.
Oh,
they definitely
see
do.
The Navy at work for you?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, at least it doesn't have an evil name on that one,
but it's which is it? It's I didn't get the.
Yeah, I don't know that you got what it was.
E6. It's an E6.
Oh, okay.
The E6 is a submarine hunter, supposedly.
Oh, looking for submarines over Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome. You know, it's illegal to hunt whale in Oklahoma.
They're just making sure nobody's hunting whale.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they good guys?
Let me double check and make sure everybody's seeing this. Hello, girls. Yes, they are seen. Yay. Okay.
There, it's getting a little bit further
closer
to the uprising sun. There's sunset. That's to the west there, by the way. I don't know.
Oh, the sky is awful.
Yep, pretty much. Focus, but I don't know that it's going to.
It might not on this one.
Baby walk. Yeah, I don't think it's going to focus. It didn't focus. That needs to be deleted. There's some eclipse picture. Welding hood. Nothing great, just with the welding hood. It's the eclipse day.
I got mine with the
sunglasses.
And my just little Apple phone.
Yeah,
worked pretty good. Oh, isn't that lovely? It's going all the way around. Oh, there's nothing to see here. Nope, nothing to see here. Oh, Alaska Airlines.
Yep, Alaska Spray Lines.
Going New York. You know, Mike Decker might have that name copyrighted, but you need to be careful.
A lot of other people use Delta Spray Lines, American Spray Lines.
Oh, it's not just his thing?
No.
Okay.
I mean, he's helped propagate it, but.
Woof.
Well, I know it's hard to, since they do travel about 10 miles a minute, it's kind of hard to keep up with them somewhat. And then you want to unfocus. And anyway, no tripod, so it makes it kind of.
Whoa.
Well, that's going through there's some more. Oh, I wonder if that was no. Yeah, that right there is
some of the ones that we're trying to cover up.
That was your U.S. Air Force
helping everybody see it really well.
Evil plane. That plane there is a terrible. Oh, drat. I have the picture of Joint River. Evil plane. See, Joint
Maverick
River
43.
Joint. Well, it's RC 135V River Joint. Very
point.
very frequency derived. Very evil. And there again, it's for your safety. It chases down nuclear warheads. It
does all that wonderful stuff.
Yes, it's a safety for you.
Taking good care of us.
And that's just video with the sun eclipse, and it wasn't real. You can click on. Oh, that was kind of after the eclipse with the halo and
going around here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but they got it really nasty. You can see the.
Yeah, they made it where we could all enjoy what was going on very well. Really makes you wonder what all was going on.
Oh, nothing. I mean, they was the military you saw was flying there just to help you out.
Enjoying the show?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
That probably because it was pretty glary as it. There you go.
This must be the next day.
As well, the next cycle of the moon. Yeah. Not the next day, but well, it might have been a couple because I don't know if I got the exact first sliver or not. It's hard to catch. And this last time it was 3 days. No, I caught it the first day this time. The last time it was terrible. I couldn't. Okay. It was about 3 days before I found it.
Pull up some more.
That's the same.
That looks like the same thing.
That's the same pictures.
I don't know that we're going to have a whole lot.
Yeah, there will be kind of. There's some more Navy. That the same? Yeah, that's the same one. That's the same pictures.
That's the same pictures. Okay.
This is off the cuff.
We're so organized. Let's see, Passover Sun.
Oh yeah, that was kind of interesting. Some of the video, some of the pictures was not good. The videos, there was a couple. The sunspots were really weird on this on Passover. I don't know that gets it on that one because they were really funny looking sunspots. On that video wasn't the one. There's another video. The pictures were going to be overexposed, but the one video does pretty good. I mean, you might have to pause it, but sunspots was really.
Passover should always be full moon, pretty much.
And that's sunspots.
Sunspots, yeah.
I mean, the sunspots were just littered on it.
You can only see those from satellites. I mean,
from NASA.
Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I'm sure it's a bunch of nonsense, isn't it?
Anyway, yeah, the sunspots were just that was the
Quite
beginning of Passover. It was just. I mean, it was just actually polka dotted when I was looking at it through the viewfinder, just weird as all get out.
Huh. Very interesting. It makes you wonder. Did you have any stars this time?
Somewhere there was some movement of one that I was trying to get, that I told you about, that was hard to catch, but it looks like a star. It's out of focus because they'll tell you it's a satellite that's moving up there, but it looked like star. But it's real interesting to try to video it. But really tough. And if you, see, now the sky is a little dirty, but you're seeing through the moon, folks. I don't care how you look at it any other way. You're seeing behind it.
Somebody in the comments had suggested that, I think it was in the comments, suggested that the moon might be like double layered. So
it is. Yeah.
One layer of plasma and then one layer of something maybe a little bit more solid.
Yes. We will get to that. We will get to that if anybody cares. That Delta spray lines. Anyway, we'll kind of. And that one was pretty neat. That one spot was really brilliant. Down there to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Real brilliant.
Interesting. It almost looks like skid marks.
Well, of course, that's where a meteorite was coming from the Earth and skidded across there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Oh, there's another one that's, and of course you see Nibiru there. It's.
Oh yeah.
Didn't want to focus for. I don't know if I really caught anything on this one. I was of course, I was looking for angstroms. Now, is that clouding in front, behind?
It looks like it's behind me.
I
don't know.
I'm just asking. It doesn't.
I'm sure it's a pigmentation of my imagination.
Is it behind? Is it in front? Is it 93 million miles away?
I mean, it does look like the wires are going behind too. So
I know. I know. That's why I have it in there. I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, one way or another.
The blue is Nibiru, of course.
That looks like a cartoon.
That one looked really cool. I mean, it looked like on the edges, kind of looked like the moon.
Yeah.
It's. You must have run out on that one.
Found out. So, do you know which one it was that you were wanting to show them?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, why don't you organize these better?
I do.
I don't believe you. Because I don't know what to.
Maybe that's not the right card. No, not that one. I don't. That might not be the right card. Hang on. Let me see.
The wrong card. Okay.
Don't have to stop. Can you just unplug it?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing.
No, don't stop. Go to the 737 Denver, Dallas, just for giggles. I'll go dig.
Go dig and see if you can find.
Yeah, okay. But this.
Well, hold on. They can't see it.
Oops.
They can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh my. Let's see. You're not seeing me either, which is fine. You scared the camera, Paul.
Obviously, huh?
Okay. Let's get back over here. Okay. This one?
Yes. Yeah. Now this was kind of after, and Leanna says this is
to the north.
To the north. this to the north and west. And she said this they'll add to your conspiratorial. And so I took the I tried to get video, but I couldn't get video. It just anyway. But the camera stills were great. This was 737 from Denver. And if go ahead and click through. Like I said, this is a 737.
Wow.
Now you can see that it's out of focus. Well, that don't help with, but okay, that's you can see where it turned, and I'll show you a picture of the flight radar tracking. And if you think that's just, and there was another, that was actually a 757 that was over here.
Going up here.
Mm-hmm. And if you think that's ice crystals, well, okay. Oops, that's out of focus. Okay, you can see where it turned, how far away it was.
Oh, that's way.
Yeah, we are way.
Yeah, that is way far away. Oh my goodness.
And
that's way up into Kansas.
Oh, way. Yeah. This picture is not the best one. Here, if you do another one, it should. And it's out of focus. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you could see it just as well. Of course, it's out of focus. I think there's another one that's a little bit better.
Well, I think that's the end of it.
Oh, okay. But anyhow, it's interesting.
Yeah, that's way north.
I mean, Garden City is
quite a ways north of us. Yes.
North and west, and and Leota and. Anyway, okay, I will go.
You'll go find. Okay, I'll see if there's any questions.
Okay, well, hand me that card. I thought that was the right one.
Okay, just a second. Oh goodness.
Doodad.
Okay. On the Aurora, Auroras. I wonder why my camera is not working right. Hey, camera. Auroras are in. I got some flack on Facebook over the Auroras, the Aurora Borealis thing, because I've got some friends that actually live in Alaska, and they're like, "That's normal," and I'm like, "Not coming all the way down to Oklahoma. It's not." Okay, I'm trying to plug in my camera here. Not muted. Don't mute on me. Okay, I'll unplug it completely and then try to plug it in. Okay. Cam, start cam. I wonder why it's doing that. Thank you. They were doing a bunch of experiments, so there's no telling what all CERN was doing because they changed frequencies. They had been on for quite a while before the eclipse, but they changed frequencies during the eclipse, and then HARP changed frequencies and was doing something different during the Aurora Borealis whenever everybody was seeing that. So they were augmenting things. I don't know exactly what they were doing. Who knows? But I can tell you guys, it wasn't just me. I hurt. How many of you were hurting? Because I was hurting during that stuff. Whatever frequencies they were pushing out and stuff were not nice. Not nice. Not happy with that. I mean, it's pretty to be able to see this stuff. It was too late at night for me. I have to go to bed. I can't stay up and watch that kind of stuff. I think Paul tried to get some pictures. I know some of the locals got some pictures of some of the lights and stuff, but it's not normal for us to see it down here. And when you're messing with God's creation to try to make something bigger, better, there's always consequences to that. So that's my thought process there. there's probably a whole lot to it, more to it than what I would think. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully he's got some starter pictures. I did have some. There was a question about Martin Luther and his actual place in history, because we're trying to figure out the timeline, And those people who don't know who Martin Luther is, Martin Luther King Jr. was named after Martin Luther.
Maybe not in today's history.
In the 1500s, 1500s, and he was he was part of the Catholic Church. He was disgruntled with some of the things that were going on in the Catholic Church, so he put like the 95 Theses on the church door, protesting, asking the Catholic Church to make some changes, is what he was doing. And it ended up eventually splitting and creating the Protestant churches that we have, all the different denominations today. So before, there was basically the Catholic Church. And after, it's all messed up. So he did not mean to do that. According to history, he did not mean to do that. He just wanted the Catholic Church to reform. And it was called the Reformation. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going to do some more research into him, and I'm going to look up more, but it is really hard to say what his actual place in history is, because what we're told we know is who knows, right? Who knows? But here's the Wikipedia page on Martin Luther. He was German. He was an Augustine friar. And yeah, there's quite a bit here. How much of this is actually true?
Yeah, and some of that Lutheranism kind of came from him, kind of, sort of, in a sense, kind of, sort of, in that old mud flutter up there.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows what was going on? But this would have been about the same time that the notes, the commentary for the brain's not braining, for the Geneva Bible, this would have been about the same time that the Geneva Bible commentary said that Satan was released. So whether that's actually 1500 or, because we have no idea where we're at right now. One of my subscribers has got a timeline she's been working on too, and we got together on Sunday and she showed me what she's got, and her timeline and my timeline were like 800 years off or so at one particular point. I can't remember, but it was, yeah. So anyway, if you want to look this up, find out a little bit about Martin Luther, and then whenever I get my act together, and I will do some research on him.
Come on.
Can't remember exactly. I screenshotted that question, but I've got the question that a subscriber asked about him, and I'm going to definitely go into more detail on this, because I would like to know about where this was and what actually happened, Anyway, okay.
I had to find it because the printer wasn't formatted for. Formatted for the.
Let's see.
150 and
2433. We need a 4. Pause over. Are you sure? This isn't the same thing.
It's not the same. It's got some of the same folders on there. It's that's the Denver one.
That's the one that was said.
Yeah, the 20. Those might be.
I think we saw all of these.
I can't see with. I don't know how many of them you.
I think we went through all of these in the last one.
I don't know them.
I think we did because we did it the 4th. So it was after this. I think we did all of these. I do. You don't have any stars? I don't think you put any stars this time. Yeah. Let me try.
I don't know. I should have. I didn't get real heavy yet.
Oh, these would be. I don't know why you have it. Unless this was 23. Oh, this is 21. These are older ones. Much older. You're giving us old news, Eldon. Good grief. Yeah, I think we've seen the rest of these. Oh. You can have that one back. Okay. So, no questions? Ready to do a Q&A here. And there's not going to be any questions from anybody?
I can try to dig for some. You get some fresh off the press, brand new moon out there.
You fresh off the press. Okay. The electroculture. I have not actually done that yet. I did. I'm married to an electrician, so any copper wire that we have needs to be stripped of the insulation on it for the most part.
Oh, we need to go over here to the canyon and take some off the power poles.
The old ones, yeah, and do that. Well,
unless somebody already stripped them, but I don't know.
I doubt it. People out here are too lazy to do that. Yeah, I haven't actually got any of that. Are you kidding? We've barely gotten much planted yet. Okay, I'm so far behind. So the greenhouse, we're hoping to put the top on the greenhouse tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be too windy. Both boys will be home. So hopefully
unfortunately, it's going to be supposedly on Sunday. It's supposed to be.
I know Sunday's supposed to be. That's why we were going to do it tomorrow, because Sunday's supposed to be windy. Anyway, weather permitting, we've got to get the new top on the greenhouse. So I got a new top, and I got some hooks and things, and I'm hoping we can figure this out and get a top on the greenhouse that Oklahoma won't shred. We do have, yeah. Thanks for take your pessimism just somewhere else, mister. Anyway, let's see. We do have some strawberries still from last year. Not all of them died. We have some peppers and tomatoes and cilantro, which I don't even like cilantro. And a couple of other things planted. And I got some yellow squash yesterday that I think was getting planted this evening while I was prepping for this. So hopefully, yeah, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. They did strip some wire, and I made up like a ball to put in my water. So I've been doing that. I don't have it in there right now. I need to rinse it. But so I've been trying having some copper in my jar with my water. We've also been trying, I got some copper supplements from Vitacost, and we're trying that as well. So so far, I don't think anybody's really noticing a difference. But we've got allergies. I absolutely love cottonwood trees, but they don't always love us. Thank you, dear. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. They're feeding me. Isn't that nice? Anyway, somebody on Facebook was asking, how do you keep from getting overwhelmed? And I thought I would kind of try to tackle that one, or, burnt out through the seasons of life. And part of it is pacing yourself. And of course, Sabbath. And I've said before, I don't care what day you do, but take a day of rest. It's important. Everybody's, stressed out and got anxiety and all this kind of stuff today. And I don't want to downplay any of that on anybody, but my stress level dropped drastically when I started taking a Sabbath day and taking that rest. It is so important to take a Sabbath rest. So that's huge. Also, if you can, take like a Sabbath week every 7 weeks. So if you're homeschooling, homeschool 6 weeks and take a week off. Homeschool 6 weeks, take a week off, right? You might not be able to do that with like work, like a 9 to 5, but just make sure on 1 week out of every like 6 that you're taking things easier. Also, if you're a woman and monthly cycles and whatnot, make sure you're getting the rest that you need during the time of the month that you need it. Okay? When you're doing good and you've got the energy and stuff, get as much done as possible. Put it up some freezer meals, do your shopping, do those things that you really need to get done during the week that you feel the best. And then on the week that you're not feeling as good, take it easy. Wear comfortable clothes, and rest and give your body what it needs to do that, and it will help. And don't be afraid to ask for help. I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth whenever it comes to this, because I am terrible about asking for help. But help, it's important to ask for help whenever you need it. And even if you're asking for no more than prayer, because prayer is huge, right? But ask for help. And, especially if you've got little ones and you're, and all of that. If you're taking care of an elderly parent, if there's somebody that can come in and sit with them for just a little bit, take advantage of that. Have somebody come in and sit with them for a little bit. A teen, come in and visit with them for a little bit. Just get away, take a walk, go out to eat, do something to take a breather and get the rest that you need. Let's see. I had another one was asking about navigating the uncertainty of the world today. And I did kind of talk about this in another video as I was talking about, having babies, people, limiting, the possibility of either limiting your family size because of the uncertainty of the world, or, having faith in God to take care of a growing family. But that goes for all of us, even those who aren't having children right now, right? The world is uncertain, and it's hard for us to know, what we need to do and stuff. Don't hang up. You're still looking.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sleepy, so hurry up, or we'll have to do it next week.
On my 3 sons, don't.
Anyway, don't let the world get you down. Number one, turn off the TV, right? And the radio, because the radio is just as bad as the TV trying to push the propaganda these days. And the music is kind of crummy anyway. So, turn off the TV, turn off the radio, pick up a good book, pick up a hobby, a new one or an old one, whatever, something you haven't done for a while or something you've always wanted to learn. Just because things are getting crazy does not mean that we can't learn new skills and enjoy our time. Let's enjoy our time as much as possible. So often, especially women, I mean, men do it too, but especially women, when our hormones get out of whack, we feel like the whole world is falling apart. And just because the whole world is actually falling apart right now doesn't mean that we need to feel like that all the time. So if you need help getting your hormones and your metabolism and stuff in order, then get that help. Go get some blood work done, talk to a dietitian. And I do suggest talking to a dietitian instead of just a doctor. Or if you have a naturopath available to you or something, go to the chiropractor, make sure your spine is in line, get a massage, do what you need to do to help your body have the right circulation, the right nutrients, and those things, so that your body can cope with the craziness of this world the best it can. And I think, honestly, if you guys don't have any other questions, I will go ahead and maybe he can find the pictures or video that he's wanting, and we can show that next time. Or I can pop it up as a short video in between here and there. But I'm tired, and I think I'm going to go ahead and close her out. If you have questions and you didn't make it for the live, please still go ahead and put question in caps. And I do check the comments. And if you put question in all caps, then, leave a question and I'll try to get to that later. And not that I know everything, but we can learn together, right? And that's the best part of this, is we're just all learning together, right? So anyway, I'm going to see what our Bible verse for today is. Oh, the depth of the riches and wisdom and knowledge of God. How unsearchable are his judgments, and how inscrutable his ways. Romans 11:33. Interesting. It's talking to the remnant and those grafted into the kingdom. Gospel, they are enemies for his sake, but as regards election, they are beloved for the sake of their forefathers. For the gifts and the calling of God are irrevocable. For just as you were at one time disobedient to God, but now have received mercy because of their disobedience, so they too have now been disobedient, in order that by the mercy shown to you, they also may now receive mercy. For God has consigned all to disobedience, that he may have mercy on all. Oh, the depth of the riches and wisdom and knowledge of God, how unsearchable are his judgments, and how inscrutable his ways. For who has known the mind of the Lord, or who has been his counselor, or who has given a gift to him that he might be repaid? For from him and through him and to him are all things. To him be the glory forever. Amen. And that's just a little bit more of the end of Romans 11. And I think I will, thank you, Lauren. So I think I'm going to let this go at this point. If you have questions, leave them down there. And I put in the description, hopefully it showed up, my free newsletter, Dealing with Disaster. A lot of people talk about, prepping, but they don't talk about what actually happens whenever you're dealing with the disaster in the process. So you can be prepped, but trying to actually go through the situation and then recoup from it. So I've got a freebie that you guys can have. If you click that link, hopefully it's where it's supposed to be. And remember, you can make it through the dust storms of life with God's divine help. See y'all next week.